If you're writing your own affirmations, that's a good idea, and then recording them as subliminal messages, you need to be really careful that you're giving your mind the right suggestions. Our subconscious mind has big trouble processing negative words, which of course advertisers know. For instance, here in the UK, one of the messages on the back of cigarette packs is "Don't start," which is fine for the conscious mind of the regulators. They think it's sending the right message, don't start. But for the unconscious mind, subconscious mind, the word "don't" is ignored. So the message is simply "start." My guess is the tobacco industry paid a lot of money for those two words. And that means you need to be basically make sure that you're writing your subliminal affirmations correctly. It's a good idea to start writing when you're in a good mood, because that'll come through. It'll come through in the words you write, and also it'll come through when you record your messages. Take a few minutes to smile, look upwards, check your posture, and one of my favourites, thrust your hands up in the air and say yes, yes, yes. Loudly, louder than I did just then. And once you've made sure your mood is good, start writing. And there's no set length for a subliminal affirmation, but usually mine end up somewhere between 5 and 20 words. Quite a difference. And write them in the first person as though they've already happened is the ideal. Or if that doesn't sound right to you when you read them back to yourself, and it may not on some of the ones if they're a stretch, change them so you allow the thing to happen instead. So if you wrote a message, a money affirmation that said "I am a money magnet," and for whatever reason your subconscious mind gave you a signal saying wasn't quite yet the case, you could reword it to say "I allow myself to be a money magnet." It means the same, just gives your subconscious a bit more of a hook. And that small shift keeps the same meaning. It stays in the present, the here and now, but doesn't bring up the thought you're not telling the truth when you read it. So that's that sort of change. And there are plenty of places that you can look on the web for affirmation ideas. I tend to do that when I want to change a habit, and I'll then reword them to be in my own voice. Just a small tweak here or two there in the words, because your voice does come out in the words you write. I know if I've written a piece, and it will come out even more when you actually record those affirmations. And then when you've written your affirmations for your subliminal recording, it's a good idea to let them rest overnight, or at least a few hours, a bit like you leave bread to prove. Then go back and read them out loud. Any words you stumble on, they're not quite right yet. Maybe it's the sentence structure, maybe it's the actual words. You'll know it's the word you stumbled on generally. Because if you stumble when you're reading the words, there's something in your subconscious telling you that it's not quite right. And once you tweak the wording, it's time to actually record your messages. Ready to put them on your own subliminal recording. And if you'd like a complete package to help you with this, and I've been using it for longer than I care to remember, I was probably one of the first people that bought it apparently. Click the link below this video to get your copy of Subliminal Studio. It's a great way to get totally customized subliminal recordings, because you've recorded them with the most powerful voice out, your own. So click the link and check it out for yourself.